The winter of 2024-2025 is shaping up to be truly historic. Meteorologists are warning of relentless cold, record-breaking snow, and an unusually early start to the season. This isn't just another winter, it's a season that could rewrite the record books and test the limits of our endurance. We're not talking about a few chilly days or the occasional snowstorm. Instead, brace yourself for a marathon of deep freezes and back-to-back storms, with winter's grip tightening as early as late October and refusing to let go until well into March. Cities and towns across the country will face a relentless barrage of snow and ice, week after week. At the heart of this extreme forecast is a powerful polar vortex, poised to funnel frigid Arctic air deep into the United States. This isn't a brief cold snap. It's a months-long siege of bone-chilling temperatures, locking much of the country in a deep freeze that will be hard to escape. The jet stream, acting like a conveyor belt in the sky, will steer storm after storm across nearly every region. These systems will bring not just snow, but also ice, sleet, and freezing rain, making travel hazardous and daily life unpredictable. From the Pacific Northwest to the Northeast and reaching unusually far into the southern states, almost no one will escape this winter's reach. Even areas that rarely see snow could find themselves blanketed in white, disrupting routines and challenging communities. Expect record lows that shatter previous benchmarks, staggering snow totals piling up in short order, and blizzards so intense they could paralyze entire cities, shutting down roads, schools, and businesses for days at a time. The snow that falls in November may still be on the ground in February, with new layers accumulating week after week. Streets, sidewalks, and rooftops will be buried under a thick, persistent snowpack, making even simple tasks a daily challenge. This relentless accumulation will create a deep snowpack, straining snow removal resources and raising the risk of spring flooding as all that snow eventually melts. Communities will need to plan ahead to manage the aftermath. The time to prepare isn't December, it's now. Stock up on supplies, check your heating systems, and make sure you have emergency kits ready. Early preparation could make all the difference in staying safe and comfortable. This winter will demand respect, resilience, and constant vigilance. Only those who are ready for the unexpected will weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. Late October is usually a time for pumpkins, hay rides, and the gentle crunch of autumn leaves underfoot. The air is crisp, but not biting, and neighborhoods are alive with the warm glow of jack-o'-lanterns and the anticipation of Halloween. It's a season that invites cozy sweaters and mugs of cider, not snow boots and shovels. But this year, winter is barging in early, shattering the usual autumn calm. Instead of a slow transition, we're seeing a dramatic, icy takeover. A powerful nor'easter is already battering the Carolina coast, churning up the Atlantic with relentless waves and fierce winds. The storm's intensity is more typical of midwinter than late October. Flooding rains and howling gusts are racing northward, with New England bracing for a direct hit. Streets are already underwater, and trees are straining against the wind. At the same time, the Pacific Northwest and northern plains are getting buried under the season's first major snowstorm. Whiteout conditions are making travel treacherous, and communities are scrambling to keep up. Montana, Wyoming, and parts of Canada are seeing significant travel-halting snowfall. Roads are impassable and towns are waking up to a world transformed overnight by deep drifts and icy winds. This early blast is fueled by a surge of Arctic air, arriving weeks ahead of schedule. The cold is so intense, you can see your breath in the morning and frost clings to every surface. Both coasts are being hit at once, a rare and unmistakable sign of an active, volatile weather pattern. Meteorologists are calling it one of the most dynamic late October setups in years. Before Halloween even arrives, much of the country will have had its first real taste of winter. Trick-or-treaters may find themselves trudging through snow instead of leaves, and pumpkin patches are dusted white. The northern plains, Rockies, and upper Midwest could see up to a foot of snow, with blizzard warnings in effect and snowplows working overtime to keep highways open. In the mountains, totals could be even higher. Ski resorts may celebrate the early bounty, opening runs weeks ahead of schedule and drawing eager skiers to the slopes. But for most, it's a wake-up call. Hazardous roads, power outages, and plunging temperatures are here, catching many off guard and forcing a quick shift into winter mode. The cold won't stay north, it's surging south, bringing rare October snow to cities like Kansas City and even northern Nashville. For many, it's the earliest snow in years. Out west, Spokane and Boise could see measurable snow before November. a rare event that signals just how unusual this pattern is. This widespread early-season cold is the most telling sign of the severe winter ahead. Experts warn that if this pattern holds, we could be in for a long, challenging season. Winter has arrived, ready or not. The question now is, how long will its icy grip last? November marks the true start of the winter onslaught. As the first major snowstorms sweep across the country, the air turns crisp and biting, and the landscape transforms almost overnight. People rush to dig out their warmest coats and boots, bracing for what's to come. This year, the Midwest and Great Lakes are at the epicenter of the action, facing some of the earliest and most intense snowfalls in recent memory. Persistent cold air, combined with moisture from the Great Lakes, will fuel a series of historic lake-effect snowstorms. These storms are expected to bring blinding whiteouts, towering snowdrifts, and dangerous travel conditions for days on end. Chicago could see up to 15 inches of snow piling up in just a few days, turning the city into a winter wonderland and a commuter's nightmare. Meanwhile, cities like Buffalo and Cleveland may get 1 to 2 feet, an extraordinary amount for November, and enough to paralyze neighborhoods and overwhelm city services. The Northeast, including Boston and New York, faces rare early snow events, disrupting travel, closing schools, and forcing thousands to shovel out before Thanksgiving. Airports will see delays, and city streets will be blanketed in white. Heavy, wet snow in the Appalachians will cause power outages, downed trees, and hazardous conditions for mountain communities, making emergency response even more challenging. Out west, the Rockies and Sierra Nevada will build deep snowpacks, setting the stage for a fantastic ski season, but also creating treacherous mountain passes and avalanche risks for travelers and locals alike. The sheer volume of early snow will catch many off guard. Commutes will grind to a halt, flights will be grounded, and schools may close for days, leaving families scrambling to adjust. Road crews will struggle to keep up with the relentless storms, working around the clock to clear streets and keep essential services running. By month's end, millions will realize this winter is unlike any other, one that will be remembered for its early, relentless, and record-breaking snowfalls. December brings an entrenched Arctic dome over the northern and eastern U.S., a true deep freeze. Every storm will mean more snow, with staggering totals. Spokane could see 25 inches, and the Midwest another 25 inches in some cities. The Northeast will be hammered, and even the Deep South could see rare snow and ice, crippling cities unprepared for winter weather. Holiday travel will be chaotic, with widespread flight cancellations and dangerous roads. Snow removal services will be stretched to the limit, and daily life will revolve around digging out. Major storms could disrupt plans from Nashville to Atlanta, with power cuts and impassable roads. Anyone traveling for the holidays must have backup plans. December will be remembered for both its beauty and its brutal weather. January is the peak of winter's fury, especially for the East Coast and Great Lakes. Repeated nor'easters will slam the coast, bringing blizzards, coastal flooding, and snow measured in feet. Buffalo could see 70 inches in January alone, nearly 6 feet in a month. Chicago's snowpack will soar past 50 inches, while the South faces rare disruptive snow events. Even a few inches can paralyze Texas, Oklahoma, and Tennessee, closing schools and businesses. The West will keep piling up snow, with Denver's totals ensuring a record ski season, but straining city services. The relentless cold and snow will wear down even the hardiest residents. By month's end, winter fatigue will set in, but the storms won't let up. The nation will remain locked in one of the most severe winters in memory. February refuses to let up, delivering another round of frigid air and heavy snow. The deep snowpack won't melt. Storms will keep adding to historic depths. Boston could top 70 inches for the season, Buffalo over 100, and Chicago around 65. Minneapolis, Green Bay, and Fargo may see 70 to 80 inches, numbers that redefine daily life. Out west, the Rockies and Sierra Nevada will reach epic snow totals, raising concerns about spring flooding and avalanche danger. February will feel like the exhausting final chapter of a relentless winter. The cold will be bone deep and the snow nearly unimaginable. This month will cement the winter of 2024-2025 as truly legendary. What does a typical week look like in this relentless winter? Monday starts with a nor'easter pounding New England and rain-soaking California. A brief midweek lull lets people dig out and restock, but temperature swings keep everyone on edge. By Thursday, a new storm forms over the Rockies, drawing moisture north and setting up heavy snow from Kansas to Minnesota. Another Arctic blast follows, plunging temperatures by 10 to 20 degrees in hours. The weekend brings a powerful winter storm across the Midwest and Ohio Valley, with snow, sleet, and ice. As the cold surges east, the cycle resets. Another storm is always on the horizon. It's a punishing, never-ending pattern. This winter will reshape daily life for millions. Travel will be a daily gamble, roads icy, airports chaotic, and commutes unpredictable. Schools will burn through snow days, forcing many into remote learning and adding to winter's isolation. The weight of snow will threaten roofs, while the power grid strains under record demand. Businesses will face closures and lost productivity, and local budgets will be stretched thin. The psychological toll will be real. Long, dark months can sap morale and increase isolation. Community support and resilience will be more important than ever. Preparation is critical. Don't wait for the first storm. Service your heating system, seal drafts, and insulate your home to stay warm and save on bills. Prepare for power cuts, stock up on batteries, flashlights, non-perishable food, water, and medications. Have a safe alternative heat source, but use it carefully to avoid carbon monoxide risks. Winterize your car, install snow tires, check antifreeze, and keep a survival kit with blankets, snacks, and a shovel. Keep your gas tank at least half full to prevent freezing. Dress in layers, know the signs of frostbite and hypothermia, and make a family emergency plan. Charge your phones and have a backup power bank. This winter will test everyone. Be ready, stay safe, and look out for your neighbors. With preparation and community, we can weather even the harshest storm.